Greetings, greetings, greetings. You are now tuned into the vault. Trust Christian own nothing, control everything. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in live, listening to replay. Always appreciate everybody that tunes in live, listens in the replay. This is the vault, episode 667. Definitely appreciate everybody that tunes in live, listens in the replay, y'all. It's been years now. For the old timers, as far as listeners, and newcomers, as far as you all, look forward to hearing your feedback. Feel free to type into the chat where you listening live or listening to replay from. Always appreciate it. Feel free to type into the chat any questions you may have about this episode. We always go back and look at the comments and read the comments. So this episode is how much it costs to be a trustee. And this is one of those topics that, once again, was brought up pretty much through a consultation. Somebody was trying to shortcut being a trustee, and you can't shortcut being a trustee. The cost of a trustee is an education. Just a bottom line. Oh, how much is that going to cost? It could cost you time, it could cost you money, it could cost you energy and time, or it could cost you money. How much does that cost, Trust Christian in the Vault? Well, we talked to our trustees about the minimums and the maximums. So the minimums are going to be about 20 minutes a day just reading over something for trusteeship, ladies and gentlemen. Reading over a case, reading over uh, documents that you may have for the family estate, familiarizing yourself. How much does it cost to be a trustee as far as the time commitment? So your time commitment is going to be anywhere from 2 hours a day to 2 hours a week. So when people say, "Oh man, you know, I got to become a trustee," are you looking to pay the cost to be the boss? Is the family estate paying the cost to be the boss? How you gonna manage the estate? Don't have an education. You got to invest in the books. So the trustees ask, "Okay, I want to get in trusteeship." Okay, are you gonna invest in the books? Whether that's the dictionary, whether that's actual books that we have that we recommend, it's gonna cost you some learning, some additional relationships. So we don't maybe want everybody managing the family estate. That's why you're the trustee, so you don't have others managing the family estate. It's you. How much does it cost? How much should it cost? Well, where is your family? We just want to thank you all for tuning in live, listen, replay. Always appreciate everybody that tunes in live, listen, replay. How much does it cost to be a trustee? Alrighty. If it's going to cost you time, what are you going to do with the money? We would tell trustees or talk to trustees and let them know, hey, so a lot of times you're gonna get in networks that are high net worth investors. You're gonna go to galas. You're gonna go to dinners. You're gonna go to chamber of commerce events, possibly local real estate events, possibly. These are the things that you're doing. Everybody talks about wealth being built in real estate. Then how many of them are in the room networking and rubbing shoulders with other real estate professionals and elite? The elite are gonna hide in the club because they know that it's a barrier to entry. They pay for things, so unless you're willing to pay for something, you're not going to be an elite. How much does it cost to be a trustee? On average, your conferences are going to run anywhere from $500 to $2,000, maybe more. Uh, what else do we have here? We got when it comes to the cost of a trustee financially, making sure that they have the laptop, making sure that they have the internet, making sure they have secure servers, making sure they dress the uniform, making sure that they can travel properly. These are all the things that you're supposed to have in place as a trustee. So once again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in live, listen, replay. Always appreciate everybody for tuning in live, listen, replay. How much does it cost? One of the things that we don't always say that people can measure is that you measure the intangible cost, which is you getting outside your comfort zone or people getting outside their comfort zone and pushing themselves to achieve their greater goals. So you get outside your comfort zone, now you're connecting with other people because you're outside your comfort zone. It's very, very important to be outside your comfort zone. 'Cause a lot of people think that, oh man, I don't want to make it or I can't make it. Well, you're comfortable. But what happens when you're not comfortable and you have to make it? Quite a few make it. That's another cost. So there's many costs to studying. Studying is easy. Uh, That is awesome. That's why we appreciate everybody for tuning in live, listen, replay. Always appreciate everybody for tuning in live, listen, replay. The real cost, or how much does it cost, is just going to cost some time and some money. And just encourage everybody to continuously invest in their private education, not just their public education, and see the fruits of your labor. Look forward to hearing from y'all. Christian at trustchristian.com. Y'all can reach out. Consultations. Christian at trustchristian.com. How much does it cost to be a trustee? People have enrolled heavily actually recently. We had a large influx of trustees. And so just working with them right now and, doing some other things, but working with them and definitely going to make it a point to continuously do our best to serve. Looking forward to hearing from y'all. Peace.